who looks outside, dreams, who looks inside, awakes. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams, who looks inside, awakes. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. As far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. Where love rules, there is no will to power, and where power predominates, their love is lacking. The one is the shadow of the one looks back with appreciation to the brilliant teachers, but with gratitude to those who touched our human feelings. The curriculum is so much necessary raw material, but warmth is the vital element for the growing plant and for the soul of the child. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. The creation of something new is not accomplished by the intellect, but by the play instinct acting from inner necessity. The creative mind plays with the objects it loves. The word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. When an inner situation is not made conscious, it appears outside as fate. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic be alcohol or morphine or idealism. I have treated many hundreds of patients. Among those in the second half of life, that is to say, over 35, there has not been one whose problem in the last resort was not that of finding a religious outlook on life. Through pride, we are ever deceiving ourselves. But deep down below the surface of the average conscience, a still, small voice says to us, something is out of tune. Often the hands will solve a mystery that the intellect has struggled with in vain. If there is anything that we wish to change in the child, we should first examine it and see whether it is not something that could better be changed in ourselves. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. There is no birth of consciousness without pain. The most intense conflicts, if overcome, leave behind a sense of security and calm that is not easily disturbed. It is just these intense conflicts and their conflagration which are needed to produce valuable and lasting results. Dreams are the guiding words of the soul. Why should I henceforth not love my dreams and not make their riddling images into objects of my daily consideration? Man is not a machine that can be remodeled for quite other purposes as occasion demands, in the hope that it will go on functioning as regularly as before, but in a quite different way. He carries his whole history with him. In his very structure is written the history of mankind. Show me a sane man, and I will cure him for you. Follow that will and that way which experience confirms to be your own. Masses are always breeding grounds of psychic epidemics. Without this playing with fantasy, no creative work has ever yet come to birth. The debt we owe to the play of the imagination is incalculable. The man who promises everything is sure to fulfill nothing. And everyone who promises too much is in danger of using evil means in order to carry out his promises, and is already on the road to perdition. The debt we owe to the play of imagination is incalculable. The word belief is a difficult thing for me. I don't believe. I must have a reason for a certain hypothesis. Either I know a thing, and then I know it, I don't need to believe it. A scream is always just that, a noise and not music. We deem those happy who, from the experience of life, have learned to bear its ills without being overcome by them.
Dear viewer, which famous and successful celebrities' quotes do you like the most? Tell me in the comment. For more different quotes, subscribe to the channel All World Quotes. Thanks you so much.